Well, it's an alert day. The area is bracing for a wintry mix of snow and rain. We have live team coverage for you. JDS McGee is covering the conditions outside in La Crosse. Nicole Skaliski is in the Storm Runner in Eau Claire watching the roads. But let's start with Greg, who's tracking the system. Greg, what can we expect tonight?
Well, the worst conditions definitely are going to be north of La Crosse, in particular right now, Eau Claire. But we do have activity going on at all sites now. As you look at cameras out there, with La Crosse and Winona have actually come down with light snow now, about 2 to 3 miles. Eau Claire, you've seen it come down to a half mile, which then is moderate snowfall. So it's definitely going to pile up on the roads with that type of rate. Overall, you look at these temperatures, upper 20s to near 30. So it is on the heavier, wetter side of snow. But there is some pink shaded to the west of Preston. Those areas have seen a little bit of mix too. Even Mason City's seen a little freezing drizzle. But here's the worst conditions right there, Eau Claire. You can see the roadways. There's Menominee, then further south towards I-10 interchange there. Basically, you are getting pretty well dumped on with snow, and occasionally you see that visibility dropping down to a half at times. So right now we are going to see some pretty good snow rates. Further south you go, it's more light snowish, not so much heavier. You can see a little pink towards Prairie du Chien, but this area so far has just seen some light snow. It will pick up. Further to the east, Black River Falls is starting to pick up. You can see the roadways there, and further to the southwest, La Crosse is also starting to pick up as mentioned, and to the west, Winona, and there's your I-90 and Ridgeline. You can see the snow on the camera right there flying pretty good. So we are seeing activity pick up. Later on, we'll kind of break down all this, what's going to go on, how much we're going to see when we see maybe a change over to rain, and then we have more wind for Wednesday, and even more. We got some bitter cold temperatures to talk about towards the end of the week, too. So all that coming up a bit later.
A lot happening.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And the weather could become a real mess maker on the roads. Meteorologist Nicole Skaliski is in the Storm Runner in Eau Claire. How's it looking out there, Nicole?
Yeah, we definitely have plenty of snow coming down right now. Earlier, about an hour earlier, it was likely more of that dry snow, but if we take a live look outside our windshield right now as we drive through downtown Eau Claire, it's a lot more of that heavy and wet snowfall. So we're seeing much larger snowflakes, seeing a lot of the snowflakes clumping together, and that's really aiding in a much faster accumulation. From here on out for the next couple hours or so, this is really where we're expecting the heaviest snowfall to be passing through. As Greg said, visibility is down to about a mile to a mile and a half, especially for locations closer to Eau Claire and northward because of the heavier nature of this snow. So expect these conditions continue on for the next few hours. Roadways have been starting to pick up some accumulation, but we have seen some plow crews out. We've seen plenty of people walking, running, biking, and still going out. So again, there is some loss of traction on the roadways, but for now, nothing that the plows haven't been able to hold up with. But as this stronger accumulation continues, we'll likely see that starting to decrease a little bit as we go throughout the night. But we'll still be here tracking it, so I'll send it back to you in the studio, Emily.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. And from the roads to the sidewalks, JDS McGee is live in La Crosse. JDS, a lot of people driving home from work right now. How are the roads looking out there?
Yeah, I'm here on Badger Street, and as you can see, the snow has picked up a little bit. If you take a look around me, you can see the snow starting to stick to the ground, and it is expected to pick up a little bit more as the night goes on. Streets and sidewalks are clear for the most part, but there may be a couple of slick spots as the mix continues to come down. Drivers are asked to slow down, give themselves extra stopping distance, and take it easy as they're heading out. Now, you will have more snow coverage as the night goes on, but for now, we're going to send it back to you, Emily.
All right. Stay warm. Thank you, JDS.